Rachel Bingaman, Class 50 with Leadership Lafayette, and today we're interviewing Tristan Comegys with Bauer Family Resources.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you for joining us. Can you give us a little bit of information about your organization as a whole and then your role within the organization?
Absolutely. So I'm the CEO of Bauer Family Resources, and I'm actually new to the community. So I've been in this role for about 8 weeks and actually worked alongside of Bauer in the community and was just really dazzled at what it is that we do and the impact that we provide to Lafayette, but then also some of the surrounding counties and communities as well. And so some of the work that we do includes youth development. So we do some after-school programming, which is academic focused, and that's at our community center on Fountain Street, which is a great opportunity for volunteers. In addition to that, we have early childhood education through Head Start programming, and we have Head Start programs here in Tippecanoe County, but then also in Clinton, Carroll, and White counties. And so Head Start programming is also one of those areas for volunteers because we can actually have professionals in the classrooms providing services or teaching the kids about something or volunteering in other capacities like physical work and improvement of our facilities. In addition to that, we actually work with the Department of Child Services, and we work with them in a multitude of ways. One is for the prevention of child abuse and neglect. And so we work alongside other organizations in the community in order to do that work, to prevent that. And then in addition to that, we work with the Department of Child Services on family intervention and prevention. So if someone's already involved with the DCS system, we can provide visitation, we can provide counseling services and therapy, as well as case management.
Oh wow, it sounds like you're doing a lot for our community.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
When you are looking for volunteers, what sort of attributes or what would be your perfect volunteer?
I think our perfect volunteer would be someone who has a passion for something, right? And I come from the frame of mind that we want to make sure our volunteers are plugged into something that they love and that they care about and that is fulfilling to them, and not just something that we need done around our facilities or something as an organization. So first and foremost, we want to know what it is that they're interested in doing. But there are some key areas where we look for volunteers who have some sort of a professional expertise in a variety of areas. In addition to that, someone who enjoys working with children is definitely a very important part of what we look for in our volunteers.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And then what is the biggest need or gap that you've seen during this pandemic time?
In terms of volunteers?
In terms of volunteers.
Yeah. I definitely think that our biggest gap has been engaging volunteers in a way that is safe, right? And so we've gotten really creative with that. Of course, whenever we're outside, that we know is a little bit safer than when we're indoors and close together. So that and being creative with volunteers and how we can utilize them has become the biggest gap. But in addition to that, we've really seen an increased need for enhancing our board of directors. So we know that the community needs are changing, or needs that already exist are just further enhanced and elevated in terms of like food insecurity, homelessness, child abuse and neglect. Those needs are rising in the community as a result of COVID, and so making sure that our board is full of the right expertise, the right backgrounds, and passionate people that represent all of our communities.
Okay, thank you. And during this time, how are you making opportunities for volunteers that are also keeping them safe?
Yeah, absolutely. So luckily, we're approaching spring. I can't wait till we're completely there, but we're gonna have a lot of spring work to do outside. So that includes things like painting or repairing outdoor playgrounds and furniture. But in addition to that, we also have opportunities for people to rake leaves that were left over from last year, or do spring planting. In addition to that, we can also do things digitally or virtually. So if a professional, let's say a banker, wants to talk about budgeting with our youth development kids at the community center, we can stream that virtually and make sure that that's accessible for them as well.
Okay, great. It sounds like you've really adapted.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then if someone is interested in learning more or volunteering, how do they get in contact with you?
Yeah. So, of course, you're always welcome to reach out to me directly. Feel free to do that. In addition to that, our website is really interactive and actually has a volunteer application or interest form right on the website at BauerFamilyResources.org. And someone will usually get back to you within a day or two.
Okay, thank you for letting us know more, and thank you for joining us today. And we will definitely be putting her contact information, how to get in touch with Bauer and learn more, in the comment section below. So take a look.
Thank you so much.